think often when people start out their business, there's euphoria. And lots of people send you good luck cards, and you probably have a little party to celebrate. And then there's the harsh reality of actually making this business work, and everybody relying on you. If you're actually employing people, it's a huge responsibility. It's just an enormously responsible thing to decide to set up a business, because very soon, if you are going to have people working for you, they begin to rely on you. They need that money to survive. Yes. So it's one of those things. It blows hot and cold. There are days when you feel completely euphoric, and there are days when you feel utterly in despair because there isn't enough money in the bank account to pay a supplier or whatever it is. So, you have to be tough. It's not for the faint-hearted. The biggest surprise to me in my life was not that the children turned out okay. My biggest surprise was that I got anywhere in my career. I don't really know how I managed that. But I was lucky, maybe, and I think you need some luck. You need the right boss. I had bosses who really believed in me, and I worked really hard. And I haven't found any shortcuts, and especially when you're running your own business, there are no shortcuts. You don't have the backup and support that you have in a large organisation. And in our industry, in financial services, it's heavily regulated, so you have to do everything in line with the FSA's rules and all this sort of thing, and that's very onerous. So, when you're running those sorts of businesses, you can't half do it. You have to be doing it properly. Delegate. I think the reason I've been able to do it is because I'm good at delegating. I'm not one of those people who thinks that only I can do it. I find really good people and I incentivize them, and then I bask in the glory of their success. If you're going to be a successful working mother, you have to be thinking about work when you're at work and home when you're at home. And if you mix the two, I've watched women really struggle with this, where they're ringing out the nanny every 2 minutes, or spending half the night making the food for the next day for the children, going to allow the nanny to cook anything for the children. You can't operate like that. It's not possible to do a high-powered job and also be totally neurotic about your children and your home life. Beware the big deal. Beware the person who comes and says, I can take your business and make it 50 times bigger if you listen to me. Beware that sort of thing. Because people, as I said, I don't think there are any shortcuts. And it is about hard graft. And, there are always people who have grandiose ideas and think that they can take something and make it a lot bigger, and I think entrepreneurs need to be wary of that. Because as you become more successful, people will turn up and want a slice of the action, and will try to say, I can take this to the next stage, let me help you. And you need to be very wary of that and be careful. It's about meeting other people in the same position. It's a bit like going to, maternity classes when you're having a baby. There are other people who are in the same situation, and you can find support and comfort from talking to those people.